All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to crack open a single GCSE maths question. And look, we're not just hunting for the right answer here. Nope, we're going after every single mark. I'm going to show you exactly how to think like an examiner so you can see where all those points are hiding. Ready? Let's do this.
I mean, you've probably wondered this, right? How do you actually get full marks? See, it's not just about getting the final number correct. It's about showing your work, proving you know the method. And that's exactly what we're going to break down. How to turn what looks like a tricky question into an easy win, just by following the steps.
Okay, let's get to it. Here's the challenge for today. This one's from the November 2023 Pearson Edexcel GCSE Maths Higher Paper 1. Let's see what we're dealing with. So, here it is. The mean length of 5 sticks is 4.2 centimeters, and so on. It's a classic problem about the mean. But the most important part? Look at the end. 4 marks. That's a massive clue. It's screaming at you that this isn't a one-and-done answer. The examiner wants to see a process, a series of steps. And our job is to find and show every single one. And here's another thing to notice. This is a non-calculator paper. That's not just to make it harder, It's another hint from the examiner. They want to see your brain at work, all laid out on the page. Writing down your working isn't just good practice. It's literally how you get the points. So how do we even start? Well, we're going to use the official mark scheme as our secret weapon, our roadmap. This way, we can build our answer exactly how an examiner wants to see it, bagging each mark one by one. Okay, let's think this through. We've got a mean of 4.2 for 5 sticks. What's the very first thing we need to figure out? Well, remember the formula for the mean, right? It's the total divided by how many things you have. Here, we have the mean and the number of things. So to work backwards, the first logical step has to be finding the total length of all those sticks put together. And boom, there it is. We do 5 times 4.2. That gives us 21. Now listen to this, because this is key. Just by doing that, just by showing that you know to multiply those two numbers to get the total, you've already earned your first mark. The official mark scheme calls it a P1 for a process to find the total length. Bam! 1 mark in the bag already.
Awesome. We've got our total length, and 1 mark is locked in. So let's use that to unlock the next piece of the puzzle.
All right, we know the total for all 5 sticks is 21. And the question tells us one of those sticks is 7 centimeters. So what do we do next? The obvious next step is to figure out the combined length of the other 4 sticks, right?
Yep, it's just a simple subtraction. We take our total of 21, subtract the 7, and we're left with 14. And guess what? That simple step, just showing that subtraction, gets you another P1 process mark. See the pattern here? The mark scheme is rewarding you for every logical step you show. We're already halfway there.
Okay, this is fantastic. We've basically broken the big problem down into a much simpler one. All we have to do now is answer, what's the mean of 4 sticks that add up to 14? We are so close now. We're on the home stretch. So the final part of the process is to actually find that new mean. We take that new total, 14, and we divide it by the number of sticks left, which is 4. And you're not going to believe this. Just writing that down, just showing 14 divided by 4, gets you the 3rd process mark. You don't even have to have the answer yet. You've just shown the examiner you know exactly how to finish the problem. All that's left is to do the math. Okay, we've laid all the groundwork. Those 3 process marks are ours. Now it's time to bring it home and grab that final point, the accuracy mark. So, this is it, the last step. We just have to solve 14 divided by 4. Remember, no calculator. Let's get this done. And the answer is 3.5. If you're doing it in your head, just think, half of 14 is 7, and half of 7 is 3.5. Simple as that. That's our final answer. And that's what gets us our final mark. It's called the A1 mark for accuracy. And this is super important, you only get this mark if you've shown the correct working to get there. Those 3 process marks we picked up along the way, they're the foundation. If you just write down 3.5 out of nowhere, you get nothing. The process and the answer are totally linked. So let's just run that back one more time. Look at how we got all 4 marks. First, a P1 for 5 times 4.2 equals 21. Then, another P1 for 21 minus 7 is 14. Our 3rd P1 was for setting up 14 divided by 4. And finally, the A1 for getting the correct answer, 3.5. It's a perfect step-by-step process where every single line of working earned us a point. That is how you guarantee full marks. And that's it, a full mark answer. It's not magic, is it? It's just a clear, logical process. Now you can see how to break down a question and really think like an examiner. So remember, the big takeaway here is that it's not just about the answer, it's about proving how you got there. You can use this exact strategy on pretty much any question. So the only real question left is, what are you going to tackle next?